What's up everyone, my name is Jesse, this is The Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. Today is the return of Final Fantasy XIV. I have a popular request, and a popular request among some friends. Let me explain really quick. Well, first we're listening to Amarat overworld theme, Neath Dark Waters. Both of these are spoilers, by the way, they're labeled spoilers from the channel MD, which is one of the best channels for 14. So shout out MD. And then we have Eden boss theme, Force Your Way. I'm excited. These are requested by Happy Bell and GRIEVER. And just like a 30-second intro here before I get started. I kind of asked I think the last time I did a 14 video, I asked the community, I was like, hey, what's the song that you're surprised I haven't done yet? You know, I've done so many videos and a lot of them said Neath Dark Waters. I thought I did this already. Apparently not. But I do remember the name Amarat, so maybe that's where I got confused. So that's that. And then the other song, Force Your Way, I asked my mod team, because like 90% of them are 14 players. I was like, hey, what's this song? I let them choose, and they chose Force Your Way. Now, I don't know what Force Your Way is, but I'm going to just assume that is a Final Fantasy VIII remix because of the name, and I love that song in FF8. And then lastly, before I get started, I just want to be very, very transparent here. Not to worry anyone or something, but I'm like in excruciating pain right now and hopped up on Tylenol. So I was like, I wonder how this is gonna go. You know, just have like this reaction where I'm just like totally, you know, not in the best mind state. So we'll see how much music can help me here. You don't need to know that. I just letting you know that I'm in pain. Don't need sympathy though. It'll pass. All right. Okay, one of the most popular requests for 14. This is a bonus, so thank you all for watching. Still, this is Neath Dark Waters. Spoilers on both of these videos from the channel MD. Thank you for listening. Whoop. I don't even know how much I'm gonna talk. I kind of just want to like forget everything right now. Off the bat, I love the aesthetic. Looks like Gotham. Oh, that's one of the best places I've seen in the game. Oh, that sounds familiar. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, damn, we're Pegasus mode? Oh, dude, I wish I could live somewhere like this. Seriously, this is like my kind of aesthetic. What do you even call this? New York inspired. I feel like I've heard this motif. So, area theme, I guess? Sorry if I say the wrong words. People always correct me if I say zone or dungeon. To me, all I'm trying to say is like a non-boss theme. I think you understand. Oh man, this is gorgeous. It's so chill. I needed this. Thank you, 14 Music. I'm glad I did this. I almost didn't do it. Cheers. I've never heard of the word Neath. If I had to guess, it's short for underneath. Or beneath? Let me know. Probably some kind of slang from somewhere. I kind of like these videos like a lot. This is why I really like MD's channel, because I don't know what's going on here, like if this is like a private server or something, but like the fact that there's no one here and it's just like a tour. I've always been a big fan of like location tours in games. They're really comforting to me. And considering 14 has some really nice locations. This is really cool. And there's so much verticality too. So it's like, makes me think if a flying vehicle is required for this place. It's small. Yeah, and the architecture. Kind of looks like Midgar a little bit. In the back. Yeah, actually kind of does look like Midgar. Like Sector 8. Top. A little. Not that this song isn't beautiful or anything, but I actually wonder why it's so requested. Maybe it's this whole aesthetic, this area is just like a favorite. It's amazing, actually. But I wonder if it's more of a, like, for me, because people know I like piano. Or they're just simply surprised I haven't heard it yet. It's doing it. It's putting me at ease, man. I sat here for 10 minutes staring at the screen like, do I want to do this right now? Four years of listening to this game's soundtrack. 4 years. Like that looks like Midgar. How was it over? Oh, that was nice. I could have easily listened to like a 30-minute loop of that. Okay. Looks like a relatively small area. I don't know. I'm trying to see like what kind of aesthetic this is. First thing I think of is like a New York skyline, right? I'm from California, so I don't really have stuff like this. Kind of a little bit in LA, but not really. You know, this is like, you know, I guess the word I'm thinking is maybe metropolitan. But it obviously has a little bit of a futuristic look. It's all very clean, very, you know, it kind of looks like Earth, but it's definitely not. Got a park. That was just really enjoyable, man. Like, I was kind of scared going into this, and the reason I'm even bringing all this up is because the reaction at the end of the day is how I'm going to ingest something at that moment and me not knowing what's going to come out. That's the whole exciting part of it, you know what I mean? There is a tiny, it's a mixture of familiarity because I've been doing this for a while. And it's like, okay, yeah, right, click record, do this, do that. But as soon as that happens and I start yapping, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have words prepared. I don't know what I'm going to see. I don't know what I'm going to hear. So it's just like off the cusp, right? And I've been doing that for so long that I'm surprised I haven't run out of things to say. But 14 is, I mean, the reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, I've been doing it for so long that I was like, you know, I'm approaching 100K and I've been listening to them since I was like at 2K. So what haven't I heard, you know? And now I think, with me just saying that, I think I might have answered my own question from earlier. I could be wrong about this, but I think you guys would know more than I. Earlier I asked why this could be so requested, besides it just being really freaking cool, because it is. I love pianos, especially solo piano. I still remember Dragon Song and all that, right? Damn, Dragon Song was 4 years ago. Anyways, I recall, actually I just lost my train of thought when I said that. Damn, it's gonna come back to me. I'm not even gonna edit this out. It's gonna come back to me by the end of the video. That's okay. You get to see a brain, whatever, live. I'm telling you, dude, I'm like out of it. I'm a lot of ibuprofen. It'll come back to me randomly. But anyways, I'll just move on from that. Oh, no, I remembered. Yes. The joys of being 30. So I said earlier, like, I wonder why this is so requested besides it being really cool or the piano part. And I think I might know what it is. Just a guess. The name Amurat looks super familiar to me. And I'm pretty sure I've heard something from Amurat. And I think that thing I heard from Amurat was one of the very few songs I didn't like. I could be wrong about that. I could look it up. I might be confusing with something else. Maybe I'll check by the end of this video if I have enough energy to do it. But maybe that's why. You know, maybe people were like, oh, well, let's try to redeem whatever Amurat is and send a better song. Also, this reminded me of a really cool song that I did enjoy from 14 that stuck with me since I heard it. I don't remember the name of it. You guys might know it because you guys are like mega nerds, and I mean that in a nice way. But I mean, like, I could just say like what this location looks like, and you'd probably just be like, "Oh, that one." The only thing I remember is it was a daytime video, and everything looked like it was like a small area, it looked like an island, and it looked kind of like Greek ruins or something. It's all stone, and then railings, and then just nothing but water until you can't see anymore. And it was like a nice, slow, melodic thing, and a vocal that came in. I think it was violin too. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, it reminded me of that. So that was really cool. And that motif, I swear I've heard that before. Dun, 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 dun. Either way, I'll look it up in a second. I'll pull up another tab or something. Here, I have another tab right now. Here, I'll even get it ready. Just for you guys. If it is indeed the song I didn't like. I'll just check right now. It was a couple years ago. Nope. It doesn't have Amurat on the title. Okay. Damn, I've done almost 100 videos of 14. Jeez. All right, let's play the next song, and then in the background I'll look for that. But that was really amazing, so thank you for that. I needed that. Not that I need chill music right now, but right now that it's so hard. You have no idea. I've been stressed out all day. If you want to get an idea of just how I feel. By the way, the only thing that happened is I either ruptured my calf or severely strained it. And all that was just like, I just like woke up in the morning and like, I do one of those like stretches, like really, really intense, but I did that too fast and too sudden. And then both of my calves were just like, and I was just crying in pain for like an hour, and I couldn't even walk. I've never been in a position where I couldn't walk. So pretty scary. Getting old is cool. Okay, this is I'm really excited for. Before I get into this, I've heard at least one song from the FF8. I don't know if you want to call it crossover. And it was the Extreme. And I said a pretty hot take in that video, and I said that the 14 version of the Extreme was possibly better than the original, which is crazy because the original is amazing. I love Final Fantasy VIII's music. The game, it's tight, but the soundtrack of 8 is super good. Anyways, I'm talking a lot. I'm sorry. I'm distracting myself. I can't wait to see what's going on here. I'm pretty sure these songs are not related, by the way, which is totally fine. They almost never are. Anyways, Eden boss theme. Eden. Didn't I already do an Eden fight? So many names. Force Your Way. Yeah. That's FF8. I love this song in FF8. All right, let's see. Every time I hear this song, I think of the train scene in FF8 where a certain person turns into a certain thing. Keeper of Knowledge. I haven't heard this song in a while. I haven't heard this version, obviously. Oh, I kind of wish those were more prominent. They're really reverbed here. Okay, it's early, but I already kind of prefer the original. But that's okay. That's a really tough fight. Oh. I can still appreciate this though. It's 8 minutes. We have a lot of time to get comfy. You know how rare it is for me to recognize a song here? This is one of Nobuo Uematsu's like top 20 songs in my opinion. No joke. I'm guessing this is Soken's arrangement. Oh, that's nice. That's a cool addition right there. If for some reason, which is possible, you've never heard the original, because I know a lot of 14 players only play 14, I highly recommend you hear the original. That's new. I'm guessing this came out, what, like 20 years after FF8? That was 90... 98? 99? 98, I think. It's cool. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's a little like too epic though. The original has like it's way more hard hitting, and the synths are everything in that song. Super electronic. This sounds like a Distant Worlds version or something. That's cool. That's the best part so far. This is the best part of the song. I'm just being honest. One of the very few rare times I can have like a bias towards something because I've heard the original before. That's probably happened less than 10 times in the entire channel. Oh, we moved. New location. Boss is bigger. Oh, we got sub-bosses. This is cool. I like this. This organ. There's a lot of good stuff about this song. But like here, and the original is like. The original has a lot of attitude. It's cool. I'll tell you what though, it's really making me want to go hear the original. To kind of like feel complete. I really enjoyed what they did with the Extreme better. Anyways, let me just listen. Whoa. These visuals. Very Final Fantasy to zoom out into the solar system. What the heck? What got cast? Yeah, very realistic to survive this. Oh. You know what I just found out yesterday? Literally just yesterday. Not everywhere calls it the Milky Way, which is obvious. But maybe some of you didn't think about that. There's parts in Asia where they call it the Silver River, which is dope. But yeah, not everyone calls it the Milky Way Galaxy. I don't know why we call it the Milky Way Galaxy. Maybe because we like chocolate, but... I think the Silver River sounds way better. I wonder if MD streams on Twitch or anything. Oh, this has 1 million views on it. And I just really like this channel. I've been blessed with the piano tonight. Oh, that's so good. You know this. You know what this is giving me? It makes me want to hear like a 14 piano collection album. That would be sick. Near just did that recently. A piano arrangement, and it's a world tour. Or it's a tour maybe in Europe, but you know, just take off everything else and just focus on solo arrangement. Da, 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 da. Where are we in the song? Oh, it's almost over. So 2 loops. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, I was so preoccupied with the song, I wasn't even doing what I was supposed to do. Maybe I'll do a cut. That's so good, dude. I can't get over that. It's almost over. I gotta drink before I can talk. I've always liked that scale, that ascending do 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 do. It's such a great like climax and then boom. A lot of tension in this song. Well, I feel better, at least. That's all that matters. Okay. Stand by if you want to hear my... I was gonna say biased review. Here, let's just have that funny picture of a globe with a HP and MP bar. Oh, you can't see it. There. So, actually, before I start talking, I don't know when in the song this plays, but this is like, if you've never, for some reason, if you've never heard Force Your Way from the original, I'll give you like a 5-second preview of how dope it is. Trying to find a specific part. Yeah, this part. I love this right here. So, I mean, obviously it's not going to stay the same. It's been, what would I have to guess? From the sounds of it, here's my guess. Let me know if I'm wrong here. I'm pretty sure FF8 was 98. Because I think it was like yearly. FF7 was 97. And I'm pretty sure FF9 was like either late 99 or 2000. Either way, whatever. That doesn't matter. It was around the very... right before the millennium. Damn. It's a long time ago. And from the looks of this upload, which was 2019, and I'm guessing they uploaded pretty shortly after it was released, then my guess is this was like a 20... Wait, hold on, math. Yeah, a 20-year celebration. I had to think about that for a second. I'm totally out of it, dude. 99, 2009, 19, yeah. So maybe this whole crossover thing was like a 20-year, 2 decades thing. So of course, lots has changed, and yada yada yada. So this is an interesting one because this is a rare instance on this channel for 14, for Final Fantasy in general. Like, this is a really rare occurrence. I've played Final Fantasy VIII, and I've played Final Fantasy VIII because of its soundtrack. The Man with the Machine Gun. Force Your Way was a good one. I'm blanking on everything right now. I have this pulled up. There was there's Fisherman's Horizon. There was, what am I thinking of? Balam Garden, yes. The Landing is amazing, yes. There's something, Breezy, that's the one I was thinking of. The first town. Okay. So many. By the way, my favorite song from that, I don't know if a lot of people know this. I made a video on it a long time ago, but shout out if you already know. But my favorite song in that is a very unorthodox one that no one else chooses as their favorite, but the stage is set. The parade section. Anyways, so as you may or may not know, just in case, because I get a lot of new viewers with 14. Every time I upload 14, I'll get a handful of new viewers. Hi, I'm Jesse. I'm also in a lot of pain right now, so this is normal. But I don't really play that many games, and the ones I do play that go into Twitch, it's just from here. Me being interested in the music and being like, oh, okay, that's cool, and then finding out more. FF8 was one of those. So was FF7, FF9, and Remake, and Crisis Core. And 10 is coming up in 2 months. So yeah, I have some FF experience under my belt. But this was one where FF8 is very interesting to me because that is the only game that I ever abandoned. Just unfortunately. Well, I should rephrase that. I started it on stream, did 2 episodes, and then I was like, it's not for me. And it's like that for everyone. Everyone has a game that just doesn't connect with them. I did, in fact, finish the entire game, but on my own. I just didn't stream it all. That's what I mean. I didn't abandon it completely. I stopped streaming it. And I enjoyed the game. There was nothing wrong with it. I can say that it's my least favorite out of the ones I played. But it's still a good game. There's just some things that I was like, okay, sure. Drawing is kind of boring. The UI is super ugly. Just random little things that don't matter. I'm just telling you my history with this, so you can see how I listen to this one. Anyways, the soundtrack I never had any complaints on, ever. It's amazing. It's really, really good. So Force Your Way is one of my favorite songs in that soundtrack, quite a bit. I don't know where I ranked it. I'll have to check my own video later where I ranked the top 20. I'm assuming I put it in the top 5 or 10, but it's really, really good. It's like a, I guess let's just call it a boss theme. I was gonna say it's like a sub boss theme, but I think it's a boss theme in general. It's really, really good. It's super just prog, and it's just filled with organs and keyboards. It's just so prog. It's very Nobuo Uematsu to me. It has a very stamp of his sound to me. So going into this one, as much as I tried and can, or I'll attempt, I will try to remove bias and okay, let's just give it a fair shake and whatever. I just couldn't in this one. It was just, I hate to compare it, but it's I have no choice, right? It's that exact same song. Anyways, I don't want to talk too much fluff here. It's a great song. It's still really, really good. But it had the unfortunate thing that it went up against A, the original, and B, the extreme version of 14. So it had 2 things to compete with. The original game and its very own game, another part of the game. That's crazy. Because the extreme version of 14 is amazing. And like I said, I think it's better than the original. So we've made this kind of weird full circle moment kind of thing. There was just a lot of elements of this that I enjoyed, but there was just some parts that just, I don't know, I just missed that hard-hitting nature of it. It was less proggy and now more, I don't know if orchestral is the right word, but it did feel kind of like Distant Worlds-y. And I'm not the hugest fan of Distant World stuff. It's okay, and I've seen it live. I've been to FF shows. It's cool, it's just, I don't know. Like, Nobuo Uematsu music, as beautiful as it is, like, the guy's a prog and melody-focused guy with a lot of focus on percussions and, you know, really standout melodies. And Distant World stuff, for the most part, is always a little like, toned down. Like even the drums and stuff just kind of like sound way more reverbed and all that. I don't know. I think you guys understand what I'm saying. But this did have that little piano section with the violin. That was really cool. I could probably listen to that by itself endlessly. So don't hate it. Don't even dislike it. It just had unfortunately come after the original and the extreme of 14. So it had big shoes to fill, and yeah. Cool though. Please tell me your opinions, whether you completely disagree with me or whether you agree with me. I do not want a hive mind echo chamber here. You guys and gals are just listening to my opinion at the end of the day. So feel free to, I mean, within reason. There's telling your opinion, and there's like going off the rails like, you're an idiot, blah, blah, blah. Not that ever happens, but you never know. Good song. I enjoyed the first one better, if I'm being honest. Neath Dark Waters. A lot of yapping today, but I had to distract myself. I'm gonna go back to withering in a ball. Just crawled up. But thank you, 14 viewers, seriously, for still being here after 4 years. There's still a lot of 14 requests. And thank you to the mods for suggesting the Forster Way. Cool. I don't know what else to say. So until next time. There's another 14 video coming up really, really soon, like in a couple days. So we'll see. Thank you to the channel MD, to everyone you see on screen supporting me. I couldn't be here without them. Seriously. Thanks you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Take it easy.